Okay, yesterday I brought you a worst case scenario about how this goes with election disruption ending in a military takeover of our democracy. Today I'd like to offer you a more hopeful scenario and one that I think is more likely. We kind of have this vision of a violent uprising, that the resistance is going to be storming the Bastille, that it's going to look like hurling our bodies against the man and violence and the way that it's been done in the past. That's a very macho sort of idea of resistance. What's actually happening is a quiet revolution that's happening through community building. And this concept, I started thinking about this after a great post by Park Rose Permaculture, who is a local content creator here in the Rose City who always gives me plenty to think about. And so please follow her because I think she's right on the money. That this revolution is happening. It's happening among indigenous people who are talking about taking the land back. It's happening among anarchists and women who are building mutual aid responses to community needs. It's happening as we get to know our neighbors better and share soup and watch each other's kids. And it's happening, and this is my piece of it, as we try to bring over the Trump supporters, the disaffected MAGA who realize they've been sold a bill of goods, and build this sense of community, because community is the buffer, is the barrier, is the bulwark to authoritarianism. We are building this quiet revolution. It's not on the news. Throwing a Molotov cocktail at an ICE building, that would make the news. That's not going to get us where we're going. We are building this resistance. And what that resistance allows us to do is respond calmly, right? Calmly, not, but calmly to the bogus threats that are posed, the accusations of election fraud, the scare tactics about undocumented immigrants committing crime and Iranian AI robots coming after you. That we can calmly check in with our neighbors and say, hey, what do we need to do in this situation? What are the resources that we have? What can we do to say we're not going to rely on Democrats, we're not going to rely on authority figures. We're going to rely on ourselves to get through this period. And this sense of building community, this goes back to Hannah Arendt, this idea of breaking through the isolation and reconnecting to each other is a way to prevent that authoritarianism from happening, including all the chaos that they're going to throw at us in November. The most radical thing that you can do is know your neighbor's names. This is the revolution. Welcome to the resistance.